Hello to everyone. Welcome back to the fourth session of our lesson. So, today we are going to learn about how to find the shortcuts, how to arrange the menus, how to find or change the shortcuts to a command, delete a command. So there are lots of things to study today. And in second, we will going to work about the changing interface setting, how to change the interface which we would like. Then we are going to study about the resolution and image size, what exactly image and resolution means. Then about the striding and cropping photos that we will going to learn, and this is the end. So let's start. In here it's written watch video lesson 4. I mean this video that I'm recording is about video 4. So how you can work it, please first open your Photoshop. When you open your Photoshop, double click on the screen, or you can press Ctrl O for opening the lesson. In here there are photos, every photo which you want to click on it and open. If you want to learn the shortcut, because most of the times the people who are working on photos or use the Photoshop, they use the shortcut techniques. How did they learn the shortcut techniques? So let's talk today. I want to zoom this. When I press Ctrl and plus sign from my keyboard, it will zoom. When I press, let's select this one. When I press Ctrl minus, it will decrease the zoom. And here we don't care about these actions. So let's talk how we can change the shortcuts, how we find the shortcuts. In here there are the shortcuts. In second or third video I have taught you that how to use Ctrl Z, how to use these actions. So because we are working about the interface, according to the book, it's written that you should learn about the keyboard shortcuts. This is the menu that you can find: keyboard shortcuts and menus. For example, in here it's about the Photoshop and application menu. If you want to learn about the panels menu, these panels. If you want to find shortcuts or information about the tools, these are the tools. For example, V is for moving tool, M is for rectangular tool, L is for laser tool, and you can learn it every shortcut that's written in here. So let's talk a little bit more about the menus, because when I click on the menu, this is the menu. For example, file menu, these are the options. Unfortunately, there are some problems with my Adobe package. I don't know what's the problem, because I have installed this application many times in my different computers. So I want to show the problem. For example, in here, if I click on file menu, click on browse in Brave, as we have studied in third video, and browse in mini Brave, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, it has some problems because it show me the page or the window, the application window, that I can see the pictures and open in my Photoshop, because they are just for browsing. I mean, it browse and open the images. So there are some problems with this. Let it install. If it works, it becomes good. Update it itself. Okay, I think my Adobe Application Manager is not working. So for example, I don't want these options. I don't like these options because it doesn't work for me. How I can arrange our menus? So I go to the click Alt Shift Control M and menus. In here, application bar, you should click the file, new page. You don't want to see these options. Press OK. When anyone wants to click it, oh, there is nothing in here. For example, if I don't know about the revert or place or export command, so I can easily arrange my interface or remove the applications. Sometimes for a good lesson, if I get any preparation, I can change the color of the commands. For example, I open the edit menu. In edit menu, today also we are going to study about crop. Let's me to find it. Pop-up content aware, scaling the options. So let's choose the first one, an easy one. For example, in here, maybe I choose cut. I want to put a color, for example, violet. For copy another color, for example, green. And for file menu, for open option, choose another color, for example orange. When I press OK, if I go to file, you can see the colors. Clicking here copy, it's clear that you can use from these options. Okay, if you want to clear the options, everything that you have done, and here you can see it's console. Just press alt from your keyboard, it changed to reset. Press reset, that it's done. Hope more mechanism. Let's see, everything comes back, and let's talk about the shortcuts. Common edit keyboard shortcuts. In menus we can see hide the menus, we can change the colors, but in shortcuts just here are the shortcuts. For example, in here the shortcut for open is Control O. You can also put or add another shortcut, for example a browsing mini bridge. In here it doesn't have any shortcut, you can change or you can add a shortcut for it. For example, Control Shift O, I think it was reserved some files, Control Shift O, Control Shift P. Yeah, Control Shift P. If you put it in accept, is what accepted. When you press Control Shift P, the mini branch that it's in down in here, I will display for you. So we can undo this action in performance. We can delete shortcut. We can summarize that what's happened. Everything that when you done, we say, oh, I made lots of mistakes. If you want to change, just press Alt from keyboard. In here it's reset it, done. Well, we have covered about the first step, that choose window, workspace, keyboard shortcut, and menus. So let's go to changing interface setting. How we can change the interface setting? It's about the interface in general point. So in the interface setting, we have lots of setting about the camera, transparency, data rules, rulers, everything. But we will discuss a little bit about preference. For example, in here, if you press or Control K, you can see it's Control. When I press Control K, the shortcut should be display. Yes, it's preference. And preference, we have lots of things, but I don't want to discuss all this. So common interface, you see that this interface is black. I mean, if you want to change the interface, you can change it. For example, Windows or interfaces like Adobe Photoshop Me, Adobe Photoshop CS1, CS2, these interfaces. If you want to change it, you can change the colors as much as you want. Choose one. Standard screen mode, I mean this is a standard screen mode. You can change the color. For example, if I want to change this standard screen, not default, or change to custom color, you can see there are lots of changes in back that was happen in background. You can see this is the main or page. Control K, interface, about the standard screen, custom, and I think that you have it's full screen with menus. When we press full screen it, when we zoom it and full screen it, and here we have some options about the full screen. So the default color is about dark shadow. So we can change it, for example, to select a custom color, for example, to blue. Okay, okay. Let's come on and right click in here. You have standard screen mode, we have full screen mode with menu bar. It means full screen with menu bar. You can see the screen was changed. Another, we have full screen just without menus, the color is dark. So press escape from your keyboard, Control K. If you change all these interfaces, you're able to do an interface and preference menu. So I press Alt from my keyboard to reset it, everything. Okay, let's change them to default. It's better. I think it doesn't perform my action. So I changed them to the default ones. Let's talk a little bit the important parts that I wanna mention. Performance. You can see in here available RAM is 3255 MB. I mean ideal. I mean my Photoshop use 1953 MB. It means 60%. If I want to completely use my RAM, and here I can adjust it because Photoshop needs lots of storage in memory. It use lots of graphics. So sometimes in here it's written default C. It means when you store your files in C, if your computer is has lots of things and it's not empty, it's full, you can change. Also you can use drive E. For example, I have two drives. I want to save some pictures. There's some questions or errors that you can't save this file because it's a large file. So you can change the interface, and here it's now I have free space. I unmark it, and here about the cursor, here is cursor. You can change the cursor mode in different styles as you want because it's about the interface. It's the standard mode and it's the press mode. Which mode would you like it? You can use it. Another, it's about the rulers. Well, don't if we talk, there are lots of options about you because you don't know about the grid lines. We didn't use about the rulers. So if I change these settings, you don't know very well. So we put it away. Let's come to test that by default the pants dialog box. It's written in here that go to edit preference, the action that you can do it. It's about just the interface, this setting, but I go a little bit more further. So step 3, resolution and image size. As you can see, it's the pixels, it's the squares. The first step in retouching a photography in Photoshop is make sure that the image has an appropriate resolution. The term resolution refers to the number of small squares. It means these squares. If these squares are increased, so the resolution is increased, known as pixels. We don't call squares now because we understand that these are the pixels and these pixels create such images. So we call it pixels that describe an image and establish its detail. These pixels describe an image and establish the details. So resolution is determined by pixel dimensions, I mean vertically and horizontally, how much pixel they have, or the number of pixels along the width and height of an image, as I've explained it. So let's, for example, when I press Ctrl plus sign from my keyboard, you can see if I zoom it, zoom, there are pixels in here. All these pixels created this photo. When I press Ctrl plus minus from my keyboard, you can see now a little bit it's clear because this image size is like up to here. But I wanna show you a technique that how you increase the size. In here we have image, file, let's find it, create fit image. The size in here, for example, it's 300. I want to change it to 600. Later on 6 by the height a little bit less than the width. When I press OK, so you can see the size is increased. And the last thing that we are going to study today, it's about strengthening and cropping the image in Photoshop. It's written the steps that how you can crop it, but we will practically select the crop tool from menu bar, then change the sizes, resolution, everything. Let's come on practice. For example, I want just this processor, and I don't need these objects in my image. So select the crop tool. Crop tool is, I think, somewhere, maybe it's hiding. Crop, let's find it. Okay, I think it's in here. Yes, crop tool. When you press crop tool, for example, you can assign the size like this. You adjust this size, then you just press Control, or also you have ability, for example, these abilities. You can adjust the size and CC version. Press enter. Now it's well adjusted. Control Z or Alt Control Z, you go back. In a newer version, I mean my version, it's another crop tool that I have. It's about the perspective crop tool, that it's not in your book, that how you can crop something. So let's click it, drag a place. For example, you can crack it in 3D model. How you perform that? For let's change the dimensions in here. For example, you want to cut like this. When you press enter, you can see it was cutted, then it show me like this. I mean, it shows the dimensions as I want. I mean, a 3D model like this. Alt Control Z. So this was the today's session lesson. I hope you learned well, and there are some dialog box, that these dialog box crop and size resolution. It relates to also to the old versions, but because we are using the new versions, we learn many easy things than the old versions. So when you select a place, you have ability just to resize it in here. You can see the width and height of or ratio in here. You, for example, 5 and 7 aspects. or you want to front image 4 and 5 inch, just press enter. That's done. You can see you cut it and show me the picture about this inch. So I press Ctrl Z because it goes back. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the videos, because I will upload the second video and third video in my channel. So there is a playlist that you can watch it every video there.